Do you find yourself scrolling on your phone a lot, or picking up your phone, checking your phone constantly? Having a little sugary treat more often than usual? In this video today, I'm going to talk about dopamine, what it is, how we can stop ourselves with this kind of addictive mentality, but also to understand it in a better light as well, and maybe to understand and challenge yourself. Enjoy! What's going on, peeps? My name is Chris and I love everything to do with the mind, how we work as human beings and self-development, and I'm here today and tomorrow and yesterday to let you in on anything that I can give you: advice, tools, tips, information, experiences, perspectives, anything that I've learned on my journey throughout life to help you on your journey throughout life. I wanted to bring up this point about, being addicted to our phones or sugar, or, finding comfort within things. And I really kind of wanted to explain it from my point of view of what I've understood. So maybe it kind of can be simplified for us, and to know what we can do to kind of, balance ourselves out a bit and just experiment with ourselves to move forward in different areas and find out what we're capable of and what's preventing us from moving forward in some areas. And I thought, what better way to do that than explain this aspect of, this chemical that we have in our brain called dopamine. Now, dopamine is known as the feel-good chemical. Now, in some areas, they think it's got a connotation to the aspect of addiction, and I kind of would agree with that, but only in the sense that if you chase pleasure, not pain. That's essentially what we do. We chase the reward as opposed to we chasing the pain, unless you're crazy. I mean, like, not you, maybe that person over there behind you. No, I'm just joking, don't freak out. Anyway, so what happens is, every time we have a bit of sugar, every time we have a message come through on our phone, every time we pick up our phone now, essentially, every time we scroll through our phone notifications, likes, whatever, that'll actually release that feel-good chemical dopamine. Now, some other things are like, playing video games, sex, gambling, drugs. There's many things that obviously give you that feel-good chemical. Now, I'm not saying that this is something that is bad. I'm just saying that, this can help us maybe understand that we can be putting these feel-good aspects in the wrong places at times. For example, how often do you check your phone on a daily basis? Look, I'll be totally vulnerable and honest here and say I pull out my phone out of my pocket way too many times. And that's probably a lot less than other people, but I still feel that I pull out my phone way too many times. I've had my phone on silent for 4 years, and it hasn't really made a difference, but I've turned notifications off, but I still check things. And that's, that part of trying to fill that little void, or same with like, comfort eating or other things like I just mentioned. What happens is our focus on that thing, that's not necessarily good for us, right? So what is it that we can do to help ourselves become less addicted to that aspect of what we're doing? Now, there's exercises you can do for yourself. Pretty simple. And I would just call it a detox. A detox from your phone, or a detox from sugar, or anything that is, you feel like, it's kind of consuming a certain aspect of your life in the wrong way for what your goals are and what you want to achieve. So let's be honest, how much focus does our phone take away from us? Not only that, how much of our attention has been lost now on a grand scale because of our phones. I think there was a study that came out last year, a couple years ago, saying that we lost about 2 seconds of our attention. 2 seconds of our attention. So sounds like not much, but when our attention was like 7 and now it's down to 5, how distracted do we get? So those chances of us getting into a flow state when we're studying, working, or anything like that can be tough to get into because we've lost our attention so much. Now, that being said, I really want everyone to try this. Try not using your phone for one day. See what happens. When I did this, I can tell you right now, I went to pull it out of my pocket 3 or 4 times before I was like, oh, I don't have my phone. And I got the phantom vibrations. Felt like my phone was vibrating, but really I did not have my phone on me at all. So it's good to kind of become aware of these aspects that's going on. So it's like, oh wow, this, because it's unconscious as well. We automatically go for our phone at times without even realizing it. So the amount of times that you probably think, oh, I'll probably check my phone about 20 times, it's probably like double that. I'm not going to hold you to that, but more often than not, it becomes an unconscious habit, and that's essentially why we become addicted, or we're already addicted at that point anyway. We're just trying to balance ourselves out and see the actual thing that's going on. Now, when I did a Vipassana retreat, link up here, that was when I'm explaining the Vipassana. You don't have your phone, you don't have anything to write with, you don't talk to people, you're just with your thoughts. And that is like a real dopamine detox. Like, you're not having any sugar, processed food or anything like that. The food was quite good though, quite healthy, all vegetarian, and you're only with yourself. So you're really kind of not filling yourself with those certain things that will allow you to get that little bit of fulfillment, or that little bit of validation, or that little bit of whatever it is that's filling your hole or your cup. So that being said, it really allowed me to kind of come back within myself without any distractions, and with complete focus, and with complete, I guess, inspiration and admiration for myself that I could do that. And I'm not going to lie, like I said in the video, it's tough. So I would suggest, if you're going to start something, maybe just start not using your phone for one day. Just turn it off for one day. Or if you eat sugar every day, just have it one day less. Or, when you feel like that need to have comfort food, just drink a glass of water. Something that's different from, what you're releasing, which is that feel-good chemical. Now, I've heard of people that do dopamine detoxes, which means, they essentially just cut out everything that gives that dopamine release. Now, I think that is good in the sense of, if these things are causing a disruption within our lives and our goals, like I said, phone, because that takes you away from what you could work on. Netflix, TV, that's another one. Food, processed food, sugary food, drugs, etc. You really just want to kind of understand of it on both levels, like where dopamine is good and where dopamine is not so good. Now, dopamine is good in the sense that it's that reward aspect, so it helps us accomplish things as well. So if we're utilizing it in a sense where we're aiming to accomplish something, then don't you see how that's good? It gives you the feel good aspect, and you're like, yes, I've done that. So what happens when you sit on your phone? I'm scrolling. Oh, I got a like. Oh, I'm scrolling. I got a like. Oh, I got a comment. Oh, I got a like. Oh, that's good. Oh, look at that. Where are you going? You're going nowhere fast. No. But if you utilize it to your advantage, then it can be a powerful thing. It's like doing the list of 3 things a day, you know. I think I put that in a video recently. Doing a list of 3 things a day that release that feel-good chemical. It's like, oh, well, look at all the things I'm getting done. Like, you know, I'm creating this momentum, and I'm creating all these new things, and I'm getting to where I want to be faster, and sounds good to me. Anyway, really just wanted to kind of touch on that because it's something to think about, right? You know the deal, peeps. Down below there are buttons. Yeah, just hit them and make someone smile today. You never know, the thing that you do that is so small that can have a huge difference. That doesn't look big. Look at out here. And I really hope that you enjoyed the video. I am on video number 19, so this is part of my 30-day challenge, and I've done 19 days in a row, so still going strong. As always, keep on keeping on, go gently, and keep on wondering. Much love, peace. No, not that people are crazy, but, you know, I mean, we chase getting tattoos, right? But it's the accomplishment at the end that makes us feel good. I don't know, I just threw that one in there.